Hi there. So I want to show you today a neat pipeline that basically when I push code to GitHub, so I do a git push, GitHub then has a webhook in place so that it informs CircleCI. CircleCI will pull that updated code and will test, and if it passed the tests, it will deploy it to AWS. In this case, it's going to be a static website, so I'll show you that. And we're going to deploy it to S3, which has an open public URL. So the website I'm going to deploy is this one. When we refresh, it may change the background. It's choosing a random number, and depending on that, and it writes out hello world. So that's the piece of code. Let's take a look at the code. So it's already in GitHub. So let's have a look in GitHub. Here's the code, and it's just an HTML page, and it's choosing a color at random. So when the window loads, it calls set color, and it writes this body background color here, and also writes hello world. Okay, so that's the code that's going to be pulled by Circle and deployed to the bucket. Let's go and take a look on the machine, on my machine now. Let me show you how we set this up. Here's the basic code HTML. Now we need to put under .circleci folder, we need a config file here because we need to tell CircleCI what to do with this code. And here we're saying, okay, I need a node image on the machine, and in this case we're not going to run any tests, but we could run tests. But once it's passed the tests, it now will deploy it to AWS S3. So it'll copy everything from the present location to this bucket, S3, and I happen to call it Tango bucket. Now, I need to have keys in place on CircleCI because it needs the access key ID and the actual access key. And here I've set them up as environment variables on CircleCI. Let's actually make a change to this and see it running, how it works. So let's, instead of hello world, which it's at the moment, let's make it earthling. Okay, so let me save that. So I need to go back to here, and let's do a git add, git commit, and a git push. Now, as soon as I push, remember there's a webhook on my GitHub, and that will then push it to CircleCI and execute all those commands that are in that .circleconfig file I showed you. Okay, so let's see it running. That's pushing. Let's go to CircleCI. So here we are. Let's take a look at this one. So here we see it running 12 seconds ago, 14 seconds ago. Let's wait. It hasn't quite finished yet. It succeeded. Okay. So it built it and it should have pushed it. Let's take a look by refreshing this. Remember, that was the old one, hello world. Now it should be hello earthling. There it is, hello earthling. It's updated that on S3. As soon as we push, then GitHub informs, oh, we need to look at GitHub. So here's GitHub, and if I go under here, we need to look at the settings, and under settings you'll see webhooks, And here's the webhook to CircleCI. We're telling GitHub what to do, who to inform when the push event happens. If we edit this, we can take a look and you can see, you can choose any events here, commit, forks. So that's how the whole system works, and it's very neat. Basically, we could deploy obviously a much larger code base than this simple HTML file. Okay, well, that's it for today. Okay, bye.